reference to the organ earlier on is that these used to be called the Irish organ. I didn't tell you that. Does anyone have any questions about the Irish organ? What are you laughing? Anyone? No questions? No? Because the last time I was here, everyone was asking questions. There was another piper playing Kevin Rayson.
So, about the origin of the Uilleann pipes, are they sort of related to the bagpipes? How did they come about or come into Ireland or whatever?
You were the same man asking all those questions.
So you were here that night?
What?
You were here that night?
I was, yeah. But you didn't ask that question.
No.
The origins, well, I have a theory that the origins was there was some little chap sitting by the Nile or the Mesopotamia, or in Mesopotamia, or somewhere around that part of the world, Babylon or somewhere, and he picked up a stick and there's a couple of holes in it and he stuck a reed and started blowing away. Makes sense, doesn't it? And then his dad came along, or his granddad, or his grandchild came along and stuck a bag onto it and said, "This is much easier." And then some fecker was sitting beside his fire one night and he saw his dad stuck in the fire with the bellows. And he said, "Oh, I have a better idea." So he stuck the bellows into the bag, pumped that up so he could have a pipe or a smoke at the same time. And there you go. And then some other cute hooer came along and stuck the drones on, and they became far too complicated, and they stuck the regulators on, which are all broken.
Why did they do that?
It's called evolution. Or certainly creationists here. So that's what I think. So these were kind of these kind of pipes, the Irish pipes, were standardised. Can everyone hear me? They were. I have a microphone on one they were standardised around the 1600s. I've read the date I've read is 1690, which is the Battle of the Boyne. So wars are always good for technological advancement, aren't they? So they tell us anyway, with lasers and all that kind of stuff. So maybe the pipes came out of the Battle of the Boyne. I'm joking, but around that kind of time, late 1600s, mid 1600s, that they haven't really changed that much. And if you go back to those times, you'll still see lots of kind of new instruments that never really evolved around that time, 1600s. There was a huge invention of musical instruments all over Europe. So, I don't know, was that the Enlightenment, was it? Or just before it? And so they had lots of free time, obviously, to develop these instruments. And the pipes, so these are the only, I'm going to boast now, they're the only pipes with two octaves, so that the low notes and the high notes. So they're more maybe flexible, they have more of a range than Scottish pipes or French pipes or Spanish pipes or Czech pipes. There's pipes all over Europe. So maybe Paddy met Francois, the oboe maker. Because if you look back at oboes, all the oboes they weren't keys, they were open fingered as well. And they were discussing ideas, and Francois was telling Paddy and Paddy was telling Francois, and it's a conical bore on the inside, which now we're going beyond the realms of normality talking about this kind of stuff. I'll just play a tune.